He was 84, widowed, wheelchair-bound, and the last living soul on his wife's grave. The HOA gave him 30 days to vanish, or they'd pave paradise into a park. That first night, he broke the shed's concrete and felt her bracelet, Jane's, wrapped around a finger that wasn't his. The infinity pool next door drained itself at 3 a.m., leaving only her reflection screaming from the bottom. What do you do when the land they're stealing is the only place she's still breathing? Walter Harrison's mornings began with the same quiet rhythm for 50 years. The wheelchair creaked across warped porch boards, coffee steamed in a chipped mug, and the rooster Bob announced sunrise over 8 acres of rolling pasture. Chickens scratched beneath the old oak where Jane used to hang laundry. The vegetable rows still followed the straight lines she'd measured with twine and laughter. Their modest farmhouse sat like a stubborn island in a sea of new cul-de-sacs, the last original lot in Sunset Hills. Neighbors waved from manicured lawns, but kept distance. Walter liked it that way. He'd nod back, tip his faded cap, then roll inside to tinker with survey gear he hadn't touched since retirement. Then the certified letters started arriving. Thick envelopes, heavier each week. Walter stacked them unopened beside Jane's empty chair. The rooster kept crowing. The oak leaves kept falling. The pool lights kept burning. Something under the tool shed's concrete slab, poured the same year Jane died, began to smell like wet earth and chlorine. The first orange sticker appeared on day 2, condemned, structural violation. Then the certified letters started arriving. Thick envelopes, heavier each week. Walter stacked them unopened beside Jane's empty chair. The rooster kept crowing. The oak leaves kept falling. The pool lights kept burning. Something under the tool shed's concrete slab, poured the same year Jane died, began to smell like wet earth and chlorine. The first orange sticker appeared on. It flapped against the tool shed like a tongue. Walter peeled it off. The adhesive left a ghost rectangle on the paint. By evening, 3 more stickers bloomed, on the chicken coop, the gazebo, the fence itself. Each carried the HOA seal and a barcode that scanned to a $10,000 daily fine. Day 3 brought the drone. A matte black quadcopter hovered above the oak at breakfast, red eye blinking. It dipped low enough to rattle the coffee mug, then shot straight up when Walter raised his cane like a rifle. The footage went live on the Sunset Hills Residents app. Elderly resident threatens community safety. Likes poured in. Sophia's white Range Rover arrived at noon. She stepped out in cream linen, heels sinking into Walter's gravel. A clipboard replaced her usual designer purse. She walked the fence line, tapping posts with a silver pen, marking each one with a neon X. The vinyl fence company followed an hour later. 2 trucks, hydraulic augers, men in matching polos. They began digging new post holes exactly where Walter's tomatoes grew. He rolled to the edge of the garden. The foreman shrugged. HOA contract. Your fence is 6 inches over the line. Walter pointed to the original iron stake his father had driven in 1973. The foreman kicked dirt over it. That night the pool lights turned crimson. The water looked thick, sluggish. Something floated in the deep end. Pale, elongated. Walter watched from the porch until the shape sank. Day 5, a certified letter heavier than the rest. Inside, a single sheet. Eviction notice. 25 days remaining. Failure to vacate will result in forced removal and demolition. Beneath the text, a grainy photo. Walter's wheelchair silhouetted against the shed. Jackhammer in lap. Timestamp 2:14 a.m. They'd been watching. The fines doubled daily. $20K, $40K, $80K. The HOA app displayed a live counter labeled Harrison Debt Clock. Residents could donate to accelerate compliance. A thermometer graphic filled from green to blood red. Day 7. The chickens stopped laying. Walter found the coop door chained shut, padlock stamped with the HOA logo. Inside, the hens huddled in the corner, feathers plucked raw. A single red Louboutin heel print, Sophia's, led away through the mud. He wheeled to the shed. The concrete slab had a hairline crack now, leaking cold air that smelled of pool chemicals and wet clay. He wedged the jackhammer bit into the fissure. The motor coughed, then roared. The slab split with a sound like bone. Day 9. The power company arrived. 2 men in hard hats cut the line to Walter's house. HOA request: unsafe structure. Darkness swallowed the farmhouse. The rooster's crow became a ghost echo. Walter lit Jane's old kerosene lamp. Its flame painted the walls with shadows that stretched too long. The HOA installed motion lights along the new fence. Every time Walter rolled past, floodlights blazed, turning night into noon. Sleep became impossible. Day 11. A tow truck hooked his 1978 Ford pickup. The driver cited unauthorized vehicle in community view. Walter watched from the porch as the truck disappeared around the cul-de-sac, taillights winking like dying stars. Day 13. The water shut off. The well pump whined, then fell silent. The HOA notice taped to the spigot read, "Non-compliant resident. Service suspended." Walter filled buckets from the rain barrel. The water tasted of rust and algae. Day 15. The surveyors returned. Not Jake, strangers in reflective vests carrying bright orange ribbon. They hammered new stakes every 10 feet, each one closer to the farmhouse. The ribbon formed a noose around the oak, the garden, the shed. Sophia watched from her balcony, phone to ear, smiling like a chess player delivering check.